1,600 in attendance at that match. It was a good show. Goalless Collins worries Swindon. James Collins being one of their strikers. Colchester gets a dominant win over Swindon Town, 4-0. My goodness. Ebbsfleet triumph in goal bonanza. No kidding. With neither side concentrating on defense, the goals flowed freely at both ends, and the crowd will have gone home happy at the entertainment provided. It was exciting soccer. My throat hurts a little bit, but it was good. Goals throughout the entire game. The 8th minute, then the 44th minute. What else we got? 48th, 54th, and 92nd minute. The second half was extremely exciting. The first half left with only one goal. So even though we lost, nobody should be too upset about it because, again, 7 goals in one game. Very exciting match. Where was the Beep added to a lead with a wonderful chipped shot from 48 meters. Wow. I was wondering how long that shot was. He fired it from almost midfield. 48-meter shot, able to really take advantage of the fact that Hall just was not playing a good goalkeeping game. Mikko Moyle, cream of the crop for Basingstoke. Basingstoke. That was terrible. He scored 2 goals that game with a beautiful assist as well. Mikko Moyle with a 9.3 did really well. Impressive. Journalist seeks response to Liam Dyche press conference. During Ebbsfleet head coach Liam Dyche latest press conference, question was asked, "Do you feel you'll have the upper hand over me when it comes to mind games now? I think Stephen Birkenbein will think twice before making comments in the future." When did I respond? I never responded. Whatever. 24 teams in actions, 28 goals scored. The best viewing was to be found between 2 bitter rivals at North Street, where 1,900 people watched Alfreton lose 0-2 against Mansfield. Elsewhere, Macclefield's 2-2 draw with Wimbledon was a fiery affair, and Stockport's 1-1 draw with Wrexham was an accurate finish. Our 3-4 game didn't get mentioned. That's quite sad. It was a very entertaining game. 20,000 people watched it this last day for soccer. Just how damaging was it for your side to be scored upon just before halftime? I was hoping we could hang on until halftime and then take the opportunity to regroup, but obviously the goal robbed us of that. The match certainly entertained the fans, but it was a rather more stressful experience for the head coaches. It was epic. That's what soccer is all about. Ryan Mikko Moyle had a fine start to his Basingstoke career, notching up an impressive 4 goals in his first 8 appearances. This must presumably make you delighted the new signings bedded so well. I'm delighted with his performance, and I hope it continues for a long time. Frank Atangana put a top-notch performance against you today. He's a quality player, isn't he? He's a very good player, and I'm sure his coach will be pleased with the performance. Frank Atangana scored a penalty kick today after a mistake by Andrea Zola. How do you think the incident will affect your player? Andrea will recover from this. He'll come back better than ever. He'll learn from the experience, become a stronger player. It was unfortunate for Andrea. I just hope he doesn't dwell on it too much. I don't fear the effects of mistake of Zola. It's unfortunate, but penalty kicks happen. It's part of soccer. Or football, however you want to pronounce it. Helen report. Jeremy Helen, so cool. I should sign him whatever the price. I could afford him. Got Ekangame and Knowles. Wow. Yeah, no. New. Lincoln City v Basingstoke report. Nothing to report. Okay. Nine new messages. Wow. Swindon faced Hartlepool in Power League 1 clash. Swindon, and we face Lincoln, who's favored to win. Basingstoke go into this away game with every chance of walking away with something against slight favorites Lincoln. Following Basingstoke's 3-4 BSP defeat against Ebbsfleet last Saturday, Birkenbein's men are currently 14th in the BSP with 10 points from their first 8 matches. They can overtake a number of teams, including Braintree, and move as high as 8th if they win their next game. Lincoln's currently in 15th place. They're a little bit below us. Oh, 18 yellow cards, 2 red cards in 5 games. Oh, oy oy oy. What? De Vera? Joe De Vera has declared the Venezuela camp in optimistic mood ahead of the country's World Cup South American qualifying section against Colombia Tuesday. De Vera has won 7 caps for Venezuela. Good for him. If he's that good, then there's no way I can have him. Oh my god, no way. No way. He suffered a calf strain after jumping for a header during training. A calf strain can be treated by the club's physios or managed by injections. Injections will get him through the next game, but then he could be out for 6 to 7 weeks. Or he could be out for just 1 month at a physical therapist. So let's leave the physio. We don't need to spend the extra money. It's not a big game. It's not a big deal. Let's just heal him up so we can get him back in. It sucks that we lost Tim Sills, but that's why we have Paracard. England's under-19s beat Greece. Lovely. Non-league paper have published an article on a few of the players topping the BSP stats tables. John Taylor's covered the highest average distance in competition, running 12.8 kilometers per game. Cambridge's Harrison Dunk follows in second place with 12.8 kilometers covered on average. Grimsby's Derek Niven tops the yellow card list with 6 bookings. Grimsby's Bradley Wood follows in second place with 5. Grimsby, 2 players right there already, 11 yellow cards. Ugh. How are we looking on the stats? We have 0 players up here on the stats. That's not too surprising. Average rating 8.5. Wow. That's good. That's really good. Most assists, even 4 makes it on there. Most shutouts, I think we're what, 2? 3? I don't know. I don't think a draw counts as a shutout, so we may only have like 1. Most player of the match awards, 3s. I don't know how many players. I don't know where we fit in all of this. Oh wow, there's even more. I did not realize there was even more. Red cards. Zola and Mills, Basingstoke leading the way in red cards, with 2 players getting red cards. Key tackles, Brandon Horner with 5 key tackles. Nice. Shutouts. Okay, so we're at 4 shutouts, tied in second for the most shutouts. That's good. That's grand. But elsewhere, we don't really fit. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. There's a lot of cool things here. Huh. Cool. Game tomorrow. Tim Sills injured. We're going to have to go ahead and pull him out. Well. How old are you, Harris? 22. Graham, how old are you? 20. You're in. Mid. Defense. Iffy. Mills has only had 3 appearances. Oh yeah, because he was out. He started the season with a red card. And so he had to miss the first game because he got a red card last season. Then he got another red card. So he was out for 3 games. And Zola got a red card. He was out for 3 games. So I guess that explains why Zola has 3 appearances and Mills has 3 appearances. Despite Mills being a regular first-team player, he has not gotten much action because of those red cards. Boy. Hello, Spider. It should be a very close match. Basingstoke v. Lincoln. Braybook has had a chat with Ross Thompson. Some comments to make about Ed Sanford's progression. He's done well. Good. We should put him on goal kick training. He would be our backup. Wow, he is not great. I think he should just focus on being like a good goalkeeper. Focus on being a goalkeeper, please. Ryan Mickelmoyle was selected in the BSP Team of the Week First 11, as they want to put him in as a playmaker. Interesting. They would put Mickelmoyle in as a playmaker. Cool. There was only one player involved in yesterday's international matches. Republic of Ireland's under-19s Lee Desmond. How did he do? He was part of the senior squad. They won 3-0. He was subbed in at 12 minutes and played the whole match afterwards. It was against Estonia. Good job, Mr. Desmond. Good show. Wow. They tied Telford. We tied Alfreton, that they lost to. We scored on Forest Green, which they couldn't. And we crushed Telford, which they tied. Why would we be compared to these guys as like equals? I don't get it. But on the plus side, Mickelmoyle with 4 goals. McNish, Sills, sitting up there. Each one of our top 3 has 1 more goal than each one of their top 3. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's pull Graham in for Dolly. Get the well-rested players in there. Mills, how are you looking? Ogenboat for McNish. Always useful. Grimshaw. Ajabe, can you play elsewhere? Not really. Donald is looking up to be a little tired. Let's pull McDonald in for Gasson. Do we have any? Well, Desmond. We can't have Desmond, so that means we have to keep Zola one way or another. Put Ajabe there, and then Grimshaw in for Zola. So we can have Zola sit on the sidelines. Mills. Pretty much everyone's not. There will be very few subs until about the 65th minute mark. So it looks like we're ready to go.